The final bell rings. Freedom! You stumble out of the school gates a triumphant survivor for about 5 minutes. By the time you get home, you've completed your transformation into a full-blown zombie. Your one and only mission? Find the nearest soft surface, couch, bed, floor, a pile of laundry, and collapse. School is an energy vampire. It's an 8-hour marathon of forced socializing with people you'd normally avoid, trying to look cool in front of your crush, which burns more calories than PE, and eating mystery wheat from the cafeteria. Your brain is a puddle of goo, and your body feels like it just ran a marathon. Backwards. But here's the cruel joke. The work isn't over. That mountain of homework, that looming exam, and that essay on the migratory patterns of coconuts are all waiting for you. So how do you fight the zombie curse and actually get things done? Let's break it down. 1. Your brain has a nap button, and it's stuck. First off, that overwhelming urge to face-plant into your pillow around 3 p.m. isn't a sign of weakness. It's science. Your body runs on something called a circadian rhythm, which is basically a tiny invisible clockmaker inside you that dictates when you feel sleepy or wide awake. For most people, this internal clockmaker decides to take a long lunch break in the mid-afternoon. Energy levels plummet, focus wanders off to chase butterflies, and your motivation packs its bags and goes on vacation. Even if you get perfect sleep and eat like a health god, you're still going to feel this dip. It's completely normal. The trick isn't to fight it head-on. It's to outsmart it. 2. The ultimate cheat code: flip your day upside down. Here's a secret that 99% of students will hear, say, heck no, and go back to scrolling on their phones. But for the 1% who want to unlock a new level of academic awesomeness and mental freedom, this is pure gold. Do your most important work before school. I know. It sounds like a suggestion straight from the devil's playbook. Your bed is warm, your dreams are great, and the sun isn't even up. But hear me out. Peak brain power. When you first wake up, your brain is a clean slate. It's sharp, focused, and hasn't yet been battered by 8 hours of algebra and awkward hallway conversations. Let school be the drain. School is going to suck the life out of you anyway, right? So why not let it drain a battery that's already done its most important job? Get the hard stuff out of the way first, and then let school do its worst. You've already won the day. The glorious feeling of freedom. Imagine walking onto the school bus knowing your big assignment is already finished. Imagine sitting in class, relaxed, while everyone else is internally panicking about the homework they have to do later. You'll feel like a superhero. Your afternoons and evenings become yours to actually enjoy guilt-free. Think of it this way. Are you the kind of person who eats their vegetables first to enjoy the dessert? Or do you stare at the broccoli all dinner with a sense of dread? Be a vegetables first kind of student. 3. Can't wake up? A toolkit for the afternoon warrior. Okay, so you're just not a morning person. The idea of waking up at 5 a.m. gives you hives. Fair enough. If you must do your work after school, you need a different strategy. First, let's address the feeling of being too tired. Imagine this. You're slumped on the couch moaning about your history essay. Suddenly, the front door bursts open. A man in a slick suit says, "If you finish this essay in the next 2 hours, I'll give you $1 million and a lifetime supply of pizza." Would you still be too tired? Of course not. You'd be typing so fast your keyboard would catch fire. This proves that your inability to work isn't a physical problem. It's a mental one. Your brain is a master excuse maker. It whines, it complains, it tells you that you deserve a break. Your job is to tell it to shut up and get to work. This is called discipline. Discipline isn't about always feeling motivated. It's about doing the thing anyway. Every time you sit down to study when you'd rather be doing literally anything else, you're leveling up your discipline skill. At first, it's hard, but after a week or two, it becomes a habit. You'll come home and automatically shift into work mode without even thinking about it. And a quick note on burnout. 99% of the time, you're not burned out. You're just bored and uninspired. The human body is capable of incredible things. Unless you're physically struggling to keep your eyes open while working, you're probably just lazy. It sounds harsh, but accepting it is the first step to fixing it. 4. A serious question. What are you doing for 8 hours a day? Let's play detective for a moment. You just spent a full workday, 8 hours, at a place called school. And yet you still have to come home and do more school work. What exactly happened during those 8 hours? Be honest with yourself. Were you laser focused in every class, absorbing knowledge like a sponge? Or were you scrolling through TikTok while the teacher explained photosynthesis? Daydreaming about what you'll have for dinner? Playing video games on your phone during lunch? Passing notes instead of taking them? Your 8 hours at school is more than enough time to get a huge chunk of your work done. If a class is a total snooze fest and the teacher isn't paying attention, could you secretly work on your assignment for another class? Can you use your lunch break or study hall to knock out your math problems? This isn't about becoming a study robot. It's about being smart with your time. If you use your school hours wisely, your after-school hours become your own. Bonus level. Instant energy power-ups. Need a quick boost to get you over the afternoon hump? Try these hacks. The 20-minute brain reboot, NSDR. Can't nap? Don't worry. Search on YouTube for NSDR. It's a guided meditation that puts your body into a state of deep relaxation without you actually falling asleep. A 15 to 20-minute session can make you feel like you just had a 2-hour nap. It's a game changer. Move your body. When you feel tired, the last thing you want to do is exercise, but counterintuitively, it works. Go for a quick walk, do some jumping jacks, or put on some music and dance around your room for 5 minutes. It gets your blood flowing and signals to your brain that it's time to wake up. Weekends aren't sacred. The idea that Saturday and Sunday are days off is a social construct. They're just days. You don't have to grind for 12 hours, but don't let 2 whole days go to waste because you feel like you're supposed to relax. Waking up early on a Saturday to get your work done means you have the rest of the weekend to enjoy completely stress-free. So the next time the post-school zombie shuffle begins, you'll have the tools to fight back. Go on, give that homework a taste of its own medicine. You've got this.